Tenestellan, greetings. Let's talk about Christos, the risen Solomonic remnant of today. Christos symbolizes human rights equality and divine intelligence, overcoming impossible odds under neocolonialism, global financial colonization of today. Hope and human rights equity. We need this human rights message now more than ever, reclaiming our international human birthright to life, living in full equality, under the UN Decolonization Treaty with political insight. Human rights light will emerge victorious over Jesuit supremacy darkness, a universal message of human rights solidarity that we must all become a part of individually. Let's get real and awaken our third eye for a minute of critical thinking. Colonialism. That was a brutal mess of spreading the satanic papal doctrine of Roman Catholicism. But you know what's worse? It's not just about physical chains of yesterday. It's about constitutional political chains, civil death, debtor-citizen taxpayer status, under the geopolitical Jesuit system of neocolonialism. Our African brothers and sisters are treated as less than human within global commerce, stripped of our international human birthright to life, Afrocentric culture, and identity as a human being. A gross human rights violation requiring immediate remedy. Think about the risen Christos in Jamaican territory today. Unjustly accused as an ex-citizen, condemned by human rights, ignorance of Jesuit-taught politicians, stripped of inherent dignity, priceless value. He experienced civil death due to political negligence by Jesuit-taught politicians. His diplomatic resurrection disrespected neocolonial Jesuit powers. We will rise in collective security, all for one Christos and one Christos for all. Channel the balance of masculine and feminine energy to manifest mass creation of the UN world body. Mistreatment under civil death didn't end with colonialism. It evolved into neocolonialism under global Jesuit imperialism, superimposing Vicar for Profit as King Jesus to exonerate pedophiles by way of Roman Catholicism. Now, we ain't talking about blind faith. We're talking about human rights faith in something bigger for humanity, a new debt-free UN planetary kingdom of equality without Jesuit rivalry. It's that divine fire of human rights righteousness that says this Jesuit system of neocolonialism ain't right. Human rights faith gives us diplomatic strength, but it's stronger when we join hands in a massive non-violent human rights to life decolonization protest in civil disobedience, lawful refusal to obey Jesuit laws, in conjunction with the fourth UN International Decade, 2015 to 2024, for peoples of African descent to eradicate neocolonialism completely. 1 million voices in human rights solidarity? That's a powerful democratic force for real international political change, choosing humanity a neutral global economy. When we unite in political equality under international human rights law in action, we can definitely move mountains, bankrupt government service corporations, without Jesuit opposition. The Ethiopian perspective, ancient wisdom for modern times. Ethiopia, never forcefully colonized, defended its Afrocentric culture with a sovereign monarch upon the imperial throne for centuries. Lessons of collective resilience and political unity. Overcame Italian fascism twice in modern history, will overcome Jesuit fascism again in human rights victory. Breaking free, a new dawn after human rights victory. Support grassroots human rights defenders initiatives and elect defenders who have our interests in complete freedom and political equity. Dismantle neocolonial Jesuit systems and demand international justice in peaceful human rights defenders demonstrations. Towards a brighter future, our journey to political equity. The journey to political equity is an Ethiopian marathon, not a Jesuit sprint or paper chase. We must keep pushing the international human birthright to life agenda forward, striving for a modern world where everyone thrives with inherent dignity, priceless value. Love, obedience to human rights law, human rights empathy, and forgiveness of others are our guiding principles to destroy Jesuit imperialism in true equality under international law of equality, in a human rights moment, in the twinkling of a third eye, where the will of the people exercising international political legitimacy. Let's build a modern world where hope in the risen Christos and human rights liberation from underneath neocolonialism become a living reality. For with a living Solomonic remnant ascending the imperial mercy seat in the east, Ethiopia, international justice and righteous human rights judgment decision-making will be more than sufficient to overcome neocolonialism as one human family. Thank you for becoming a living witness to the fulfillment of biblical prophecy in the information age of the 21st century. If you would like more information, then please contact Kingdom of Debrazite 2020@gmail.com in human rights solidarity so that we can destroy neocolonialism as soon as possibly. Selah.